What's up, guys? Shouri here, and today we are going to be going over some of the best games from the closed qualifier for the NA Pro League. So these are the teams that are going to be fighting it out to see who can come on top. First game we have for you is Exclusive vs. Exclusive 2. And you have Cairo pushing up on the Jabali to try to give his Walling and Aletta a little bit of cover and distract a little bit so he can end up helping him get some kills. Right here, it's going to be really important that this Walling get some picks, especially on either the Scotty or Ruby. And he does end up taking out the Scotty. Great pick by the Wa, and they are going to be able to push in here. And you really want to see him trying to take this lob out. They did a great job to get Cole low there, but he does end up living, and Myron on the spawn with an amazing ult. And that actually takes out the jab, and that's going to set back Exclusive 2 a little bit here. It is still a really bad spot to be in for Exclusive. The Ruby is the only thing keeping him in this game right now, and he's taken out by the Aletta. What a play. And this is going to be really hard for the red team to be able to come back here. It is just them being pushed back in the spawn. The Jabali is already back on the cart, and every second that they waste is another second. Exclusive 2 pushes that cart forward, and man, I really didn't expect Myron's team to be so far down here. They are over 20% down, and it doesn't look like it's letting up. Cole doing a good job there to take out the Jabali, and then Myron is able to take out the Aletta. This is going to be really big for Exclusive here. They have to get this, and what a pick by the Walling. And the Wa is trying to get these shields down, just doing whatever he can to get the Ruby low, but the Ruby does a really nice and he's still alive. What a really good piece of movement there by that Ruby to get over to the heel and get his shields back out, staying alive to the Wa, who was just targeted on him hardcore. And this is a really good moment for Exclusive 2 to keep pushing forward. They just took out Cole, and that is going to be huge. Having that lob go down is so hard to get out, but if you can manage it, it is going to pay dividends in the end. So they are doing a great job just keeping pushing. And the biggest thing that Exclusive 2 has here is they've been contesting the cart of Exclusive while pushing theirs the whole time, and so far Exclusive just hasn't had the answer, but this ult from Cole there might be the answer they needed, and they are actually finally getting some traction, pushing the other cart back while also pushing theirs forward instead of it being the other way around. It's just been a solid contest fest on Exclusive's cart, and Exclusive 2 has just been pushing it freely. So it is huge to see Exclusive finally pushing this cart forward. We're 30 seconds away from 100% speed on the cart, so right here everything counts, and everybody on Exclusive is so low, but Myron goes from behind and takes everyone out. What a good play by the Scotty there to keep his team alive, and you just have the cart healing up everybody on Exclusive. Myron's going to come down here, though. He is so low. He finally is taken out by Cairo, and this is going to be huge, especially with this Wa being back here, shielded by the Jabali. They have to get this if they are going to keep pushing as Exclusive 2 to keep this lead up and then extend it, especially coming in to the 100% speed boost coming up soon. This is going to be very big for this team, and it is going to be all down to this Jabali. Can he stay alive here? Can he keep pushing back? And no, he is taken out, and that is going to be really big problems for Exclusive. And oh my god, they are pushing this cart with everything they got. I believe Exclusive just took the lead for the first time this entire game, but the biggest problem that Exclusive 2 is going to have is all the ults are up for Exclusive, and it is going to actually just everything just got popped there. Oh my god, both teams have no ults. The Wa will be the only one that probably will have theirs up before the game ends. This is going to be really big problems for Exclusive 2. They need their ults to get up. They have to stop this right here, and I don't know if they're going to be able to get there in time. This could be really big problems. A great job by the Jabali to push up and stop that cart movement, but is it going to be enough? This Walling has to get there, and quickly. His ult will be up in about 20%, so about 10 seconds away, but he's going to have to jump there and there before that. It's going to be on this wall to jump down there and contest. Can he get there in time? He got hit by the Lobulus ult. No! The Y is down, but you do have the Jabali there, and he may be able to stall Cole long enough to be able to cap here, but no, the Jabali's down, and I think Exclusive's going to score here. I don't know if there's anything they can do. Wa tries to get there, but he can't, and Exclusive will take the round in advance. What a first game, but now we have Dangerous Plan versus Eternal Unity two of the better teams from our Pro League last time, and I'm excited to see how they match up again today. And remember, guys, these guys are playing a mirror except for Retro onto the Aletta, and then you have a Scotty on the other side. So, honestly, I think that having that Scotty being able to trap things down is probably the better option here, but with Retro, you can never count the guy out. He is a Eternal Unity's wild card. If he shows up, I mean, anything's possible. That being said, Dangerous Plan setting up early and definitely has the better setup of the two early on. The Hunter pushing up, great job by Dangerous Plan over here, and they are going to be able to get a lot of the utility from the Scotty out early, and all of it was into Ruby Shields, so that could actually end up hurting him quite a bit there, but it is going to be fine because you have Retro on the other side that's going to kill him anyways. All the cooldowns will be back, and it is just really good pushing by both sides, very even so far. Both sides have kind of been able to take one or two guys out, but never really slow the cart of the other team down. This is a lot different than that exclusive match we saw where early on it was all one-sided and then it kind of came back, but right here it is neck and neck. Great job by both these Hunters to just lock the map down, and then Dinero doing a great job on that Scotty to end up taking out the Hunter, and then you just have the Dangerous Plans team just setting up way better than Eternal Unity, and I think that's why you see that this is how the score's going. And then that, it was an amazing ult onto the Aletta, nothing Retro can do there, and it just seems to be an overall better situation teamwork wise. And I mean, Dangerous Plans attacking the cart from both sides. They might want to concentrate more on one cart after they get to this point, just because splitting your team up can be a little difficult, but what do I know, because they are getting an insane lead off of this, and just great play by this Hunter. He is already 6-1, and this is surprising because Eternal Unity came in second in both the $1,000 North American tournament, and they also did great in the last Pro League, coming in second as well. So this is kind of surprising to see Dangerous Plan putting it on him. I mean, this is 90 to 50%. I don't know why they're splitting up though. They probably want to concentrate on just getting that last 10% and letting Eternal Unity kind of just push their own cart. It doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, you have a Hunter going 6-2. The guy is absolutely on fire, but Batman doing a great job here. He's actually holding things off with this Ruby in a very good way, and he is staying alive, not taking hardly any damage, playing for the cooldown of his shields to get back, and he's just not taking any damage here. This might actually be a little bit of a comeback, but when you're already down by 50%, I don't really know how you're going to come back unless you get lucky in the last like 100% speed phase maybe. I'm not sure. Eventually these cooldowns are going to come and take Eternal Unity out, but a really good job by Batman to stay on this cart and just do work, staying alive and just not letting anyone push, and now they're at the 100% space. They're actually catching up. This is absolutely crazy. There's no way Eternal Unity just took the lead, and now you're seeing they are being taken out, and this is going to be really hard. You just had Dangerous Plan take two out with the Scotty, and both Rubies seem to have hit their ults, but I think Batman ended up getting a Hunter, but he also died. This could be really rough for Eternal Unity. I think this might be where Dangerous Plan turns it back around. Retro doing a great job to live here and get damage, and then the Hunter comes from behind. Retro ends up getting the Ruby, and I don't know if Dangerous Plan actually is able to get it here. They might not be able to touch. They need to get on the cart now. Eternal Unity's going to win if they don't touch. They have to go touch now, and Eternal Unity makes the comeback of the century. They come back for 90 to 45% and actually get the win. And oh my god, that is going to hurt Eternal Unity, proving why they got second in the last two tournaments. And I do want to congratulate Dangerous Plan for having a great game against one of our top teams. I mean, I know that they didn't get that win there, but they are proving they do belong in these upper echelons of teams. And so that is going to be big for their confidence in the Pro League, going against exclusives. and the Eternal Unities of the world. As long as they can qualify, I think that loss won't be that bad, because there's some easy mistakes that they made that they can easily fix, and all the hard parts and the skills are there, and that's what's important. So I think that's actually not the worst loss in the world. That being said, we have another great match in store for us here. It is tied in the beginning. I mean, all of these teams in North American Pro League have just been amazing in this qualifier. I can't wait to see the 6 teams we are going to get. We already have 3 of them locked in. Both exclusive teams are in, and as well as Eternal Unity. We have 3 more spots to go and 4 teams fighting for it still, and one of the winners of this will be in it, 100% guaranteed. And you have a great play over here by the Hunter of RT to be able to actually go in there and get that double and start pushing that cart. That is going to be huge for this team, especially because they aren't playing with the Jabali that can just stay on the cart and stall things. As we saw with the exclusive game, I mean, that Jabali was just a menace and no one could really take him out, and this is a very similar setup. But the Latin Kings are actually in a ton of trouble here. They need that Aletta to be able to get out of there and survive. I think he does end up surviving with no health, and this is just a really big problem, especially because Nagi does end up going down to the Hunter. What a great play by this Hunter all around so far. I mean, the man is 6-0 already. It is just domination on the side of R, but you gotta realize, guys, this game is very close. Even though the kill feed is dominated by one side, the objective efficiency of Latin Kings is insane here. They are keeping themselves in this game. Even if they are getting the kills, nobody's getting time because that Jabali and the Aletta are just being an absolute menace and not allowing anything to go through. And Latin Kings is actually about to take the lead here. And I don't know how they're doing this when they're getting outslayed so heavily. I mean, their teamwork and objective efficiency is so good to be able to do this. I mean, like, I know that kills seem like they're everything, but it's what you do off the backs of these kills. And they are doing absolute work to be able to get the lead here. And that is what really matters. And that's what makes these good teams so good. Latin Kings proving they deserve to be in that conversation for sure. And they're proving they might be the most efficient objective team in the game. And right here is just a giant problem for the team of RT. They are going to have no chance at this unless they are able to take that Jabali out much faster. And then the problem is when they do take him out, they still have to worry about that Aletta. The Aletta is just not going down and he's always on the cart. That is always keeping this Latin Kings team in the game. And most importantly, the Latin Kings are actually starting to pick up the kills towards the end. Their whole team's alive and you have RT on the ropes. They are in a lot of trouble here. This is going to be huge for Latin Kings if they can keep pushing this cart and staying alive right here. They are keeping, oh my god, so much damage out on this Hunter. He can never recover. And then they just took the big heal from the RT. This is going to be a big problem for the team of RT. Latin Kings pulling ahead, and this is at the very end of the game where it matters, and they're getting double time with the block in the middle. This is going to be a huge leak spike very quickly, and you just have the Jabali pushing everything, and they can't kill him fast enough. I don't know if there's enough time in the game to be able to take this out, and oh my god, the Latin Kings are in such a lead now. How did this even happen? What a great job by this Latin Kings team. Their Aletta just goes off. Nagi proven why he is one of the best players in the entire world, and he is just world starring, getting all the cart time, getting the kills, and after they started picking up in the Slayer feed, I mean, this game went from being tied to not even close, and Latin Kings is going to be in your pro league, and oh my god, I think that the way that it's going to work out is going to be crazy. We're going to have a 3-way tie to see who gets that 6th spot, and it was just confirmed. In this game, we will decide who goes in, RT or Latin Kings 2. Even if Latin Kings 2 lose this match, they can still qualify for that spot. All they have to do is not lose by more than 31% to this Latin Kings team. So the ending of that last game actually matters a whole lot more than it may seem. Because they got that extra distance on the cart, it makes it a lot easier for Latin Kings 2 to qualify over RT. This could be a very close one. We will see. But immediately you have Nagi proving that he's still the best. And he goes in, kills someone immediately. And they are just running at this Latin Kings 2 team. And 2 are already wiped off the board. Everybody on Latin Kings is fine, and this lead is going to start separating. But luckily for this Latin Kings 2 team, they have a Jabali on that cart doing similar things to what was happening for Latin Kings the last time, to where even if his team goes down, he is holding it down for the team. But right here, Nagi just doing so much work, and he is contesting the cart, keeping it to where his team's pushing, while the other one isn't, and this is really big for the Latin Kings, getting the first kill onto that Jabali, and now that the Scotty is dead as well, Latin Kings are in a great spot here. This could be really bad for Latin Kings too. This could get fast out of hand, and it is getting double speeded by the middle block, giving a huge lead to Latin Kings already. And as I said, Latin Kings 2 do not have to win this game, but they do have to keep it close within 31%, so it is going to be imperative that they at least push their own cart or stop the other team here. Latin Kings cannot run away with this, or RT will be the one taking that spot, and that is just an absolute unfortunate circumstance, because I don't think any of these players actually know that. And you have Nagi on a 5-0, then you have Judix over there at 4-2, the Jabali just holding it down for Latin Kings, and Nagi doing a great job to put all of that damage out and stay alive. But he does actually fall to the Shell there. Shell doing a great job to keep his team alive, and that is a really good play by him, and they are starting to get back into it. And remember, all they have to do is keep it within 31. That is definitely doable here. So we do have it down to who can kill the Jabalis faster, and Nagi has taken out the Jabali of Latin Kings 2 so many times, and it's just really hard when you have one team with an Aletta. He can get over those shields with double jump. It is really difficult, and they are definitely at a disadvantage for Latin Kings 2, but Nagi proving he is just an unstoppable monster. This guy is almost on a 4 streak again. The man is 8-1, 9-1. What? How do you even stop this guy? And he's got a Judix on his side at 6-2, and this lead is starting to widen, and this is becoming a problem for this Latin Kings 2 team, and this is being all RT. They are just cheering on this, I can guarantee it. And man, it is already 30% over. They have to do something to come back to this. Latin Kings 2 cannot let this lead continue this way. And now that there's double speed, this is where they can catch up. They are starting to catch up. This is going to be very good for Latin Kings 2. They need within 31%. They have to stop it right here. They have to get on that cart. And that Jabali is being locked down by the Judix. The Judix making a hero play, and the Judix is locking it down with his ult. He finally gets him. Nagi comes back to help, and oh my god, Latin Kings 1 is going to knock out their sister team in this tournament. If they don't do something soon, it's going to be over, and RT does qualify, because Latin Kings does an amazing performance at the end. And these will be your teams who do qualify. Exclusive 1 and 2. Latin Kings, Eternal Unity, RJTORG, and Dangerous Plan. Here is our schedule. It will be on the Leveb Esports channel every single weekday until we have every team play each other, and then we will do a finals bracket between the last 4 teams. And oh my god, what an exciting day of teams, and it really shows how good this is really going to be. Make sure to go to the description and subscribe to Leveb Esports. Show them your support and watch these amazing teams play each other for lots of money. Every single weeknight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Have a good day.